Gardeners seem to go through stages and appreciate more things in the garden as they get more mature. I've watched myself go through these stages, and I see other gardeners going through them. There's like, I don't know, maybe 7 of them. Most gardeners start out with annuals and they just want color. All color all the time. And then you graduate to perennials. You begin to understand that you don't have to put new ones in every year. And they last longer, they grow bigger. The challenge is to get continuous bloom. To plant tulips in the spring. And then peonies a little later. You learn about different perennials that bloom at different times. To me, foliage was just the support staff. You know, it didn't have any particular value. But once I began to appreciate, I could see the different textures, the different colors of green. You'd have lime green and chartreuse. More than green, you'd have purple. And I interspersed them with my color, my perennials. Then I started to appreciate more of the different seasons. There are some plants that prefer the shade. They don't like bright sunlight. So you learn about shade plants. They're usually more subtle, but as you proceed in gardening, you often do become more subtle in your approach and more nuanced. You learn also not just about big beds of flowers, but about the design of the garden. How the garden has its sunny spaces and shady spaces and cool spaces, and you learn to garden accordingly. But I think one of the important stages is learning to appreciate winter. I've never really especially liked winter, but I began to realize in my maturity that winter has a beauty of its own. There's beauty in the skeletons of the trees and the shape of the tree, the branches without the leaves. They don't always have to have the leaves to make them look beautiful. I guess I'm not in the last stages. What am I talking about? I'm in one of the later stages.